by thy power to observe and to do all his commandments.
That's right. You gotta learn it, live it, and apply it in our life. That's doing his commandments. We do his commandments, read.
Which I command thee this day.
Which he commanded us that day that he gave them to us in the wilderness, read.
That the Most High thy power will set thee on high above all nations.
See? Is this the kingdom? This is not the kingdom. Is it not the kingdom? Is Israel God? We got next? Or don't we? So he gonna set us above what?
All nations.
All nations, read.
Of the earth.
Read.
And all these blessings shall come on thee.
All these blessings shall come upon us. Read.
And overtake thee.
And overtake us, read.
If thou shalt hearken unto the voice of the Most High thy power.
If we listen to the voice of the Most High. That's real easy. Anybody find that hard? I mean, that's the kingdom right there. It's just going to the blessing. We're going to be blessed and blessed and blessed and blessed and blessed and blessed instead of being cursed, 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 cursed. The Most High said it. So even though I'm saying it and you're doing what's right, you can say, Most High, you said in your word that you bless us. And we do what you say do. And we're doing what you say do. We're keeping your commandments. Well, some of my shot was shot. Huh? Yeah. Let's see. Get Wisdom of Solomon 17:1.
Wisdom of Solomon chapter 17 verse 21. Over them only was spread an heavy night.
Wisdom of Solomon 17:1.
Oh, 17:1. Sorry. Wisdom of Solomon 17:1. For great are thy judgments, and cannot be expressed. Therefore, unnurtured souls have erred.
See? Unnurtured souls have erred. Great is the Most High's judgment. But unnurtured souls, the people that have not been nurtured properly, have erred. They erred. Read.
For when unrighteous men thought to oppress the holy nation, they, being shut up in their houses, the prisoners of darkness.
The prisoners of what?
Of darkness.
So our oppressors brought us into what? Made us what? Prisoners of darkness. Prisoners of what? In other words?
Ignorance.
Ignorance, right? Being ignorant, read.
And fettered with the bonds of a long night, laid there exiled from the eternal providence.
That's right, man. Exile from the eternal life that's promised to us. Read.
For while they supposed to lie hid in their secret sins, they were scattered under a dark veil of forgetfulness.
Yeah. That's what this darkness did to us. That's what this ignorance did to us. And it's still doing it to us if you don't really come out of it and really take the time to really study and want to know more of this. This ain't no easy task, man. It's not no easy way out. This ain't no easy way out. I'm an Israelite, so I know I'm going to the kingdom. Nah, man. This ain't the righteous what? Scarcely shall be saved. You see what I'm saying? This ain't no easy task, man. It's about getting in this, man. Wanting to know more, wanting to do more. You're needed for the nation. Read.
Being horribly astonished.
Being what?
Horribly astonished.
Horribly astonished. Read.
And troubled with strange apparitions.
With strange apparitions, man. That's like holograms. It's like things that came up beyond our imagination. Look at verse 15.
Verse 15. Wisdom of Solomon 17:15. Were partly vexed with monstrous apparitions.
Vexed with what?
Monstrous apparitions.
This is holograms, man. Yeah, Esau can shoot a hologram, something that's from 50 miles away, man. You look around, they talk about they're gonna put Caesar Borgia up in the sky. And Muhammad somewhere, and then they're gonna put Hare Krishna or somebody, whoever they call the East Indians God. Put that up there somewhere, and you know what I mean? Just mess with everybody's mind. But this was Mashra's apparition, holograms, read?
And partly fainted.
And partly fainted. They fainted, man. That's why I say you gotta know these things exist, so therefore you see certain things, you gonna faint too? Are you gonna be ready? Knowing this, then we the ones gotta rule the whole world. And y'all gonna faint? You can't faint, man. Read.
Their heart failing them.
Their heart, their mind failing them. Read.
For a sudden fear.
For a sudden what?
Sudden fear.
A sudden fear, read.
And not looked for came upon them.
Came upon them, read.
So then, whosoever therefore there fell down was straitly kept, shut up in a prison without iron bars.
Ooh. And their mind, man, read.
For whether he were a husbandman or shepherd or a laborer in the field, he was overtaken and endured that necessity, which could not be avoided. For they were all bound with one chain of darkness.
See? In their mind, man, it's destroyed. Come on.
Whether it were a whistling wind,
read,
or a melodious
noise of birds.
Noise of birds.
Noise of birds. You hear all these birds. Read. But you don't see them, but you hear them. Read.
Among the spreading branches.
Uh-huh.
Or a pleasing fall of water running violently.
Yeah, like a waterfall just coming down continually. Read.
Or a terrible sound of stones cast down. Or a running that could not be seen of skipping beasts. Or a roaring voice of most savage wild beasts. Yo. Or a rebounding echo from the hollow mountain.
Hear that? Go ahead.
These things made them to swoon for fear.
Yeah. This happening, man. It's gonna happen again. Read.
For the whole world shined with clear light, and none were hindered in their labor. Over them only was spread an heavy night, an image of that darkness which should afterwards receive them. But yet were they unto themselves more grievous than the darkness.
Yeah, man. But to themselves, man, it was so, we were so out of it than the darkness, what appeared in the darkness. You understand this, man? That's why I say, when you understand and overstand the fact that Mashiach Yahushua, get Colossians, the first chapter. Colossians, the first chapter. I want you to read, start at verse 15. We're going to end it up.
Colossians 1 and 15. Who is the image of the invisible power?
This is Mashiach Yahushua, read.
The firstborn of every creature.
Firstborn of every creature, read.
For by him were all things created.
By him was all things created, read.
That are in heaven.
That are in the heaven, fourth dimension, read.
And that are in earth.
That are in the earth, read.
Visible.
Visible, read.
And invisible.
You see that? So we made things visible and invisible. Things invisible appear visible, visible appear invisible. Visible stay invisible all the time, visible be visible all the time. Anyway, you look at it. I've seen that. This is what we're dealing with, y'all. That's why you see what he just said. Aberrations, man. They didn't see nothing, but they heard it. It was like, say, it was scary. It was worse than their minds, and how they felt was worse than the darkness. So, read.
Whether they be thrones, or dominions, or principalities, or powers, all things were created by him and for him.
That's right. Go ahead.
And he is before all things, and by him all things consist.
You know, Mashiach Yahushua is our head. We are Mashiachim. He's the glory of the Most High, is our glory. And the woman is our glory. And when we come back, men, we look at our women, but we come back to the Most High in proper order, then our women will be in order. They will line up. They will line up with you in order. When you come back to him in order. But other than that, they will be out of order. We look at them all we want to, but we the ones got to get it together. That's why most I say, hey, You don't want your glory? Okay. I'll take your glory from you. You don't want the glory I gave you? Okay, well, your glory gonna be jacked up. So our glory is all jacked up. So we gotta get it together. It's our fault. You know. When we come back together, we call men. We call men. And when we get together, then you're gonna see our women, all of them gonna jump in line to be in order, man. As you be in order, you'll see the more you be in order, the more you'll see women being in order with you. With us. You see? But as long as we out of order, why should they be in order with someone that's out of order? That's off. They might as well stay out there with the cats that's in the world wicked. We gotta be examples, man, of how it's supposed to be. And when you see that, we're gonna fulfill Deuteronomy 28, 1 and 2. It's gonna happen. And we're gonna get ready for the kingdom. You're gonna see everything gonna be in order. Everything gonna be done decent and in order. So imagine why from y'all down rise and face the east.